Is
Howdy.
that threat?
No, unfortunately, we are live. We're seeing us here. I need to hide all this stuff. I expected to go to the um, Edge of the Empire screen, but I am. We're currently missing a player. So if you've seen it before, you know that I don't have my ring light on because I forget things all the time. And the other thing is that when we're missing a player, it looks all fucked. So, I think we're getting a recap ready here for pretty much the start of the
Just
adventure to current.
oh Christ! All right. Should I do? Do you want me to do the voice too?
If you want to, I don't know what voice you're referring to, but go ahead. Oh, the Jin
Jin's
voice.
voice.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Master Shooter, also known as Master Shooter. We continue. Okay, it started off with our brave adventurers entering into a cantina, trying to hide. Failed, offended the barkeep, got into a fight with three Gamorreans, blew them up with a grenade, got kicked out. But the barkeeper gave us some information on how to get off of the planet. There was a ship called the Great Fang, piloted by a captain named Trex in the landing bay. We needed something called a hypermatter reactor igniter, and there might be one in the junkyard. We went into the junkyard, met a man named Vaughn. He was mistreating his droid, tried to talk to Vaughn, was going nowhere. Slacks and Cal stayed to negotiate while I went to go venture and find the droid. Slack and Cal got into an altercation with Vaughn as I convinced the droid to take which of the parts we needed. You know, just a little bit of conversation. And then returned inside where Vaughn was threatened to tell Trex. Jin shot him in the face. The robot ran off to inform the Gamorreans of what just happened. We fight Gamorreans and we almost all die. A spaceport. We tried to go into the spaceport. Does not work. I tried to go into the spaceport. Does not work. Get realized by some stormtroopers. We get into a firefight with a docking droid, stormtroopers, and Trex. Bad rolls, lots of pain, near-death experiences. All while trying to use a computer to free the ship after convincing the captain to get us off the planet. Once in space, we tried to fight some TIE fighters, lots of near-death, and floating with no power. Shot into hyperspace last minute. Then we come back to our heroes. Bunch of alarms going off, rotten stench, full caused by stuffs. Alarms were the following: prisoner on board, transporter relaying location every 15 seconds, and we have low on fuel. You know, the price of it is pretty high. Found what the smell was. It was a Wookiee pelt, which we fired off into space. Found a prisoner, Buraban, suspected terrorist falsely accused, guided us to his home planet of Ryloth and other ship showed up and was shot down. We renamed the Great Fang to the Cataclysm and made it our own. We met Buraban's people. They informed us of a history with a bunch of mining stuff and maybe some other things. We went to the new planet, and they told us that thugs were causing a problem in their home. Next day, Flax and Jin fuck shit up by killing a bartender, killing a lot of people, and go to meet their boss. We do a lot of things. We give an untrained person a gun. We tell him to use said gun. We kill two bounty hunters. We then go to a cantina, talk to the mafia boss, end up deciding not to kill him, load him in a crate, frame him from stealing money from the huts, and shove him in a cave. You know, typical hero stuff. We also received two important messages about dukes from different planets. Then we save the mining town. We meet this rat-like person named Oda. He sends us to meet with two dukes on different planets. We go to a party. We get drunk. We have fun. We talk with lots of people. We make a deal for some guns. And then we go meet another duke named Piddick. We also learn that the Twi'leks did not help in the Clone Wars with the droids. The next day we went to meet Duke Dimmick, explain the dealing with Timo the Hutt. That was a terrible idea. Convinced him by using an example with the guard we had dubbed Gary the Guard. Timo gives us passage on a ship that was delivering goods to Timo. We go there, we kill his guards, we board the ship, and we enter Timo's palace. We destroy his comms. We surprisingly dealt with Timo very easily, his guards, and paid off some gladiators, and made a smooth escape to have our new adventures. No one the wiser that we were there. Later on, we go back to Ryloth, and we are told that there is a new job that we order. If we want some cash, we can go, and it is on something called the Wheel that is in space. We go there. We meet with a person named, I have his name somewhere, Aram, who gave us some comms. We talk to him. He tells us that he works for Isotech. He has this information about a ship that was hunted by the Empire, but that was lost, that had lots of treasure, that he wanted some of it. We could keep some of it, but we could take off on it tomorrow. He would give us a robot to help us. We go to the casino. I lose all my money. Lax wins some money. Hal starts to get the attention of pit bosses because he kills it at the slot machine. Then we go to the, how do you say? Oh, then we go back to our ship. There is no robot there. I stay at the ship. The guys go look for the robot. We murder people we don't know, as we do.
Classic.
Then I return with a new speeder. We pick up the boys, and I try to throw the people off our scent, but draw them more on our scent. And we fly off on the ship with our new robot companion and new equipment, because it was also a shopping episode.
It was.
It was also a shopping episode.
Perfect. So the last thing that happened, you guys basically stuffed the droid and yourselves into a ship, and you launched into space, off of the wheel. You take the disabling kind of bolt thing that was on the droid, and basically comes to life. And at the same time, you hear on the like speakers of the shuttle, it's like, Cataclysm, please return and pay your docking fees. You've left without clearance.
Jin is still drunk at this point.
I'll get on the comms and I will ask how much the docking fees are.
Well,
and do they take e-transfer?
The current fee is sitting at 500 credits, and also there seems to be security here that wants to talk to you. You guys seem to have caused some ruckus. We ask that you return at once.
From the back of the ship, Jin just yells. Drunk still yells at Cal. Just tell them that Charles Rom. No, just throw. You know, we have a person with a lot of gravitas with his name. Just throw it around. It works usually.
Throw around names?
Yes, the names with the connections.
Hello, are you still there?
Yes. Ship control. Please send Bill to Rom over at Isotech. We will settle the debt with him. We'll see you later. Goodbye.
Cool. So you guys put it into high speed, and you start to sail into space. And I'm assuming, Cal, you're piloting? Is that what's happening? Cool. I would like you to make a hard space piloting check.
Cool. Where's my shit? Hold on. Space piloting. So that would be 3 purple?
3 purple, yep. Okay, well, without clearance, it's hard to say that the coast is clear for a ship to take off, and a ship basically pops out of hyperspace right in front of you. You're like, ah! And you kind of just smack into it, and the ship will take 4 damage, 4 hull damage from just bumping into the ship. It wasn't too bad, but it could have definitely been avoided if it was a scheduled departure.
Okay. Who is tracking ship damage?
I don't have the stats for it anymore. Do you have it, Slacks?
I don't think I have it wrote down anymore either.
Okay, well, if there's space battle, I will find the stats and we'll deal with it then. How about that?
I think it's in one of our chats, so I'll scroll through and see if I can find it.
Okay, perfect.
I think our ship was back at clear, like not the Genosians, the Twi'leks had fixed up our ship, and I don't think we encountered anybody else since then, right?
No, we haven't. No.
It's been a while since a space battle. There was one when you got to Ryloth, but you basically shot the guy down like first turn, so you basically just went.
That's right.
And it was Thweek.
It was food.
Yeah.
And we sold his ship, motherfucker.
Yeah, you
Gave
did.
us more cash.
So this droid comes to life, and he's like, "Oh, hello. I assume you've rescued me.
That's correct.
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. I am IT3. What are your names?"
You can call me Cal. Drunky in the back over here is Jin. And then we have our friend over here, Slacks.
Oh, well, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I believe I was aware of the mission before I was kidnapped. I was on my way to you, and they basically slapped on a disabling chip, and they basically were going to hijack me. But here we are, following the mission. So, have you guys routed your hyperspace travel?
Not yet.
Oh,
Do you happen to have the coordinates so I can do that right now?
I do have the coordinates. There seems to be 2 options. You can follow a trade route, the Perlemian trade route, and then make another jump at the end of that, or just jump directly. It's a bit riskier, but it will definitely save some time.
What do you think, Slacks?
I think getting there quicker might be a better option. Take a little risk.
Take a little risk, make sure we shake anybody off our tail. They'll probably think we're taking the regular trade route. What about you, Jin? Jin says that too. Okay, let's try that.
He appears to be still breathing. We are at no health concerns.
Thank you, I3B. IT3, yeah.
Yeah, you are welcome, Cal. In that case, so you want to fly there directly.
Correct.
So you punch that in, and I will get you to someone to make a daunting astrogation check. So
Does anybody have a good stat in that?
I've got 3 green.
It's better than my 1 green. So please, save me from death.
So 4 purple. And after this is rolled, I'd like to get the destiny.
Are you muted, Jin? Either that or his miming is really good. It's one of the 2.
Yeah, his mic isn't working. Ooh. So, okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, so, as you emerge unexpectedly in an asteroid field, we will get the cams fixed up here. I know I'm not Jin. But there is a little fruit fly or something around here. I'm gonna try to kill that. But anyways, you're like, this should work, and you kind of just jump into hyperspace. Actually, you're in hyperspace for a good while. What would you guys like to do? You can tell when you were punching it in, it estimated 55 hours.
55 hours of hyperspace. Whew. We're gonna let probably Jin sleep off that hangover for a little while. That's a good question. See if I can help Slacks fix those 4 hull damage, or is that possible while flying?
No, that is certainly possible. I don't remember the check required. But, yeah. Let's just say, for the sake of it, it is an average mechanics check.
If I'm helping, how does that work?
You could
My
basically
stats are not as good as his, probably.
you can basically just try it as well, I'd say. Or if
Okay.
you want, you can upgrade one of your dice there, Slacks.
Sure, we can do that. That gives me 3 yellows.
There you go. That's a better option.
That's a good roll.
What difficulty did you say it was?
Average, so just the
Average.
just the 2 purples. Nice. You do repair one of the damage. Would you like to proceed?
I get to repair 2
Okay, so
because
you
of my solid repair skill.
perfect. That was 2 of them. And now, like I said, it's 55 hours, so you have time to keep working at it if you like.
All right, we'll try again.
Cool. No good on that one.
Want me to try again?
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Can we take time to? Woo! Nice.
Cool. That's
So that will be our 4
that's
hull
it.
damage.
Back to full. I just wanted to make sure you didn't get the not the triumph, but the despair.
Despair.
Yeah.
If you got a despair, I was gonna say that it was like stuck damage kind of thing. Like you feel like you'd have to be outside the ship to repair it, but no, that works. Cool. So you do repair it. IT3 is like, well, are you familiar with where we're going?
Yeah, we can start asking IT some questions at the same time. Can I try to fix up some of my wounds while we're waiting in hyperspace?
Sure. Are you looking to heal a critical injury or just wounds in general?
Well, I have a critical injury and wounds. I mean, I'm not sure exactly which one I would. I mean, everything if possible, but I'll take what I can get.
I'll get you to make an I think it's I'll get you to make an average medicine check if you want it, and if you succeed, I will let you heal 1 wound, and depending on how many critical injuries you have, I will let you try to make the where is it? Right here. Do you just have
So
the one
would it be
critical injury?
medicine for me since I am
Oh, sorry.
part robot, or
it-
would it be
It'd be mechanics. Sorry.
the same stat for me? So it doesn't really matter.
Press 2
Average,
for
you said?
yeah, it would be average just for the regular wound, and then if you only have the 1 critical injury, I'll get you to make an easy mechanics check for that after.
Since he's a droid, can I help him with that? He's on the mechanic.
You could try to do it for him.
That would be better.
I got 2 yellow and the green for the mechanics. So
Yeah.
we can,
Yeah,
I can try to
definitely
pick it up.
better.
And Turnip said in the
Okay.
chat. Turnip said in the chat. Press 2 for critical injury. Press 3 for general wounds.
What difficulty did you say was that one?
For just the
Average for the
2 for the wound, and then just 1 for the critical injury. Ooh, so no wounds healed. And let's see if we can heal the critical injury. There we go.
Yeah.
Now we're back.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Oh,
Oh my god.
Hey!
you can repair ships, but when it comes to cyborgs, it's a bit more challenging. But anyways,
Just look at each other. Go.
yeah, just like leaking oil, like might heal itself. So yeah, so IT3 is like, if you have any questions for me, perhaps I could answer. This will be a long ride, or perhaps you guys would like to rest up, and then in the morning we can converse and whatnot. Because right now you guys are in like the blue tunnel of hyperspace.
Well, the other two can rest up. I can start talking to him since I'm like clearly not gonna get repaired.
Yeah.
He just called out on his.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, just like.
Yeah, your voice cut out because I think you got too far.
That's exactly.
You I think in Discord I think you have the noise gate or whatever, so it's cutting you out before you're done talking. But not hearing you. Okay, well anyways, Jin is sleeping right now, I guess. Sleeping off is oh god.
His hangover.
Yeah, sleeping off the hangover. So, Kel, IT3 is at your disposal.
So, can you tell me a little bit about where we're going? What should we know?
Well, if it wasn't mentioned, which I think it should have been, it is called Cholgana. It is a planet that is remote, and it's at the edge of the Outer Rim. Is there anything in particular you're looking to know about it?
What are its inhabitants?
Well, generally uninhabited, but there is sometimes big game hunters that make their way there to hunt, and there could be people running from the law or like the Empire, or perhaps for hideouts and stuff like that. But there's no known cities or anything of the sort on this planet.
Okay, so no known civilization besides like potentially camps and stuff like that.
Yeah, a few small settlements perhaps, but no cities.
Aggressive wildlife?
Very, dare I say, jungle-like.
Okay. Whereabouts? Like, are we looking for the ship potentially? Is the ship potentially crash land on this planet? Is that what we're potentially thinking, or?
Yeah, I believe that is what they're believing. So Jin said that he would
Okay.
restart his computer. Oh.
Okay. So it was a Confederate ship.
It was a Confederate ship. 20 or so years ago.
So there's a strong chance that there could still be active battle droids aboard.
It is possible, yes, of course.
There is a battle droid battle coming. I sense it. If I had force sensitivity as an android, this would be it.
But just to be noted, I am here to assure that the captain knows that we are there to rescue him. We are not.
Okay,
We're
so
not
we're
there
gonna-
to take them out.
Well, we're gonna hope it stays that way. We don't want to get into 3 versus X amount of 100 battle droids potentially. So
Exactly.
okay.
However,
Um,
20 years, who knows if the battle droids are still functional.
Perhaps not. Perhaps they're dormant. We'll find out if we find the ship.
Batteries are all dead.
Yeah, maybe.
Should have gone Energizer.
All right. Did
I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I can think of. I'd like to wait for the others to wake up in case they think of other questions and something like that.
yes, of course. Yeah. So Captain Harsal, is the was the captain of the ship.
How do you spell that?
Harsol.
Okay. Almost right. Okay.
Perhaps
And
if you
go ahead.
guys perhaps have a tactic for searching for this ship once you arrive there, it is something perhaps to plan.
yes, that's what I mean. I'm not sure how long these other guys are resting. See if they can. I'm not sure if they have any wounds or anything like that. They want to try to heal up or use repair kits or something.
Yeah.
Or whatever stim packs.
I do have a critical wound, but I have a lot of strain. That's what I'm more concerned with. Is there a way to strain?
I said the flight is 55 hours, and when you have like a night's rest, your strain resets.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So does that still apply? Would that still apply for me?
The strain, I mean, if you planned on staying up all night, no, but you can definitely just have a rest, and your strain would reset.
Yeah, I could probably just like cycle down while we're waiting for the others to wake up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, your conversation with him took 5 minutes. It's not like
Yeah, didn't
Yeah.
seem like much.
I have a critical injury that I would like to try to heal if you let me.
sure, yeah. You said you had 2?
Just one.
Okay, it's an easy check in that case.
Good tonight.
We might as well get all these crap rolls out of the way now.
Yeah, exactly. And I just want to mention to anybody watching, this is not the usual look. We're just waiting for another player that had to restart his computer, and without all 4 players here, the thing kind of looks like crap. So we're just waiting on that.
Slacks, do you happen to have a repair kit, like for the droid repair kit on you still?
I have 2 emergency repair patches.
That applies for droids, correct?
Yeah, those are the ones we took.
If I could,
Hey.
I would like to use one. Please.
Sure. Here you go.
I won't forget my politeness.
There we go.
I may not be a protocol droid, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate it.
The droid looks. He's like, ah, yes, haha, humor.
Oh, you made it funny. Nice. Okay, so how much does that repair?
I think it's 4. I could be wrong. I'm not super familiar with the gear. It's hard to say.
Automatically heals 3 wounds on a droid.
Oh, that's the one
3,
that if
okay.
you were to go down, it automatically heals you 3 kind of thing.
So
Okay.
it's on page 191 if you want to look it up.
I'm just gonna mute myself for a second here. Hey, sorry, we are back. So, yes. So, let's just say for the sake of it, it is morning. All your strain has been healed. Jin, you are sober at last. Still in
All it took was 55 hours.
Still in hyperspace. IT3
Okay.
is offering. You still can't be heard? Can you just go on Discord on your phone? Okay.
What is...
There's always something. And I see that you muted us. You can't hear us. Okay. I can't hear you. No.
Balls.
Oh, I heard balls.
Ah,
Yeah.
balls.
Yeah. Just go in the
It's still
settings.
cutting.
Yeah, go in the settings and remove all the noise gate.
They're all gone.
Okay.
All of them. I have nothing there.
Okay, I can
Wait.
hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
I did a hard reset. I said reset voice settings, and I'm not touching voice settings again. Not doing shit anymore.
Cool. If you could turn your cam on, perfect. We are golden. Okay.
Okay.
So IT3 is at your disposal. He offered what little information he has about where you're going, as well as what he knows. He's offering information if there's anything you'd like to know. That he'll try to help.
First things first, Mr. Droid. Are you a protocol droid?
Yes, of course.
Can you make me a cup of coffee?
Yes, if you need one. Just to be
I 100.
just to be
I
clear,
100.
I'm not a servant. But I can get you a cup of coffee.
Oh, thank you. And I'm just gonna slump at the table. Cal, Slacks, just a quick question. I thought we had agreed that I am a terrible judge of character in all things. Why is it a good idea to let me drink?
There's no stopping you when you start.
Go, take out my flask, start unscrewing the top. Morning.
The best way to stop a hangover is to stay drunk.
It's a good point, but I think I'll be laying off the sauce today. So what is the new droid's name?
IT3 IT3 returns with a cup of space coffee. He's like, gin is it? Here you go. Next one, you can get it yourself.
Great. I've got two droids that are both sentient. So, what information have you given us already? I was kind of passed out.
Well, it seems that your departure was a bit hasty, and the name of the planet we're going to is Cholgana.
Chod Ghana?
Cholgana. CHOLGANNA. Cholgana.
Chol Ghana what? So, okay, so I thought we were looking for a ship, not a planet.
Yes, we are going to the last known location of the what is it? The escape pod or whatnot? Yes.
Just maniacally laughing at himself out of nowhere, then just stops talking.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, I'm gonna have to keep my headphones in so my mic works. I have to hear you guys through my laptop.
Okay. Cool. That works. Okay.
Mickey Mouse shit.
Yeah. So, yes, you are going to the last known coordinates of this. What's it called? The emergency shuttle thing.
The multi-dimensional black box.
Sure. Yes, it was a pod that was sent out that sent a signal, and it was at the atmosphere of this planet.
Okay. Okay. What can you tell me about Isotech and Rom?
Well, they are dealers of technology and weaponry.
What are your personal feelings about this company?
I believe that they are a great company, and I consider myself a great asset to Rom.
Do you long for your freedom?
I am free. Like I said, I am not a servant.
I don't know droid culture, okay?
So I'm what you would call a negotiator. So when he makes deals and such, I can do the calculations, and I'm typically the best bet for his negotiations.
What can you tell me about Chodgana?
Cholgana is a jungle planet that is on the edge of the Outer Rim.
Do you have any information, like denizens, what we may run into if we get on that planet?
I will get you all to make a what would that be? Xenology?
Also, if we're rolling, do you want us to roll force?
Yes, sorry. Yes, we ran into technical difficulties before I could get that. So, everybody roll a white dice. Whoa, whoa!
Keep it going there,
Hold
Cal.
on. Hold on. One white.
Yep.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Hey!
Cool. So you can use that to upgrade one of your rolls or try to bend something plot-wise in your favor. With approval, of course. Yeah, I'll do Xenology, which is the knowledge of aliens.
Difficulty?
Difficulty?
I will say average. The rolls are a bit sporadic. Okay, so everybody but Cal,
Me. Yeah.
you've heard that Cholgana is home to the Nexu, which is a almost cat, tiger-like, big mouth, many teeth creature thing that is a prized trophy for big game hunters.
So, like the one in Attack of the Clones?
Exactly that.
Cool.
So, from what I can remember from reading my books and such, there's tigers, like big fucking furry things, big teeth. Yeah, they could fuck us up real bad.
That's what they look like.
Fuck us up real bad. Here, let me pull up a photo on the holo projector. There, let's see.
Yeah. It's like, to not go off book, but it's like a really not coked out, a really like methed out like Cheshire cat from Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
The size of that thing's mouth. Just
Yeah.
Redneck Cheshire cat. I gave it some steroids and heroin.
All right, so you guys know that there are Nexu on this planet. For the most part, there's no civilization. There has been settlements and stuff like that for people going on hunts and possibly people running away from the Empire, things like that. For the most part, there isn't really a population, but there's definitely has been stragglers on this planet.
small question about the did you say Netsu? Nexu?
Nexu. Nexu.
Nexu. Are they a pack animal, or do they typically hunt alone, or can we expect more than one at a time?
I will say that let's take a look at the two threats. You guys are not sure based on the rolls. The two people with
Okay.
success got threats, and then the other one got a failure. So I'll say that you're not sure.
Well, that's why I'm kind of asking them. basically.
So
'Cause they're
nobody
the ones that seem to know about.
nobody knows the answer. You've just heard that, like, oh yeah, this guy went to hunt this thing on that planet, and that's pretty much all the information you have.
He never came back because he died.
But who's telling the story?
Wife.
Never know.
All right. So, is there anything else you would like to know before we kind of fast forward to the end of the hyperspace?
I gotta do something here. So we're going to this planet. Do we believe that the ship that, first of all, what is the name of the ship?
The ship you're looking for?
Yeah, I remember. I think you gave it to us, but I cannot remember.
I think it's Soul something. Oh, God. You're making me look backwards now.
Always.
The Sanalor.
Yes.
So, check my notes.
It was just right off here.
The
Sanalor.
Sanalor. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I had it written down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have it.
I put treasure ship ? Next to it.
Treasury ship. Come on. Yeah, remember, Carl, I was the one that was drunk here. I should not remember these things.
If I can find an upgrade for laser eyes, you're in trouble.
You can literally shoot daggers.
Okay, so if they're... Sorry, did you just want to know the name of the ship?
I remember the name. Do we believe that the ship, do we think that it is on the planet itself, or that it plotted a course near this planet?
Well, if it crashed, it would likely be on the planet. It was 20 years ago, so it's likely not in orbit.
We believe it's on the planet.
Yes. We lost the last known coordinates were next to the atmosphere, so we're assuming that we lost signal when it entered the atmosphere.
Okay. Ram also told us that this is not. This is because I have no information on your, and I point to Cal and IT3, your soldier. We did hear that there would be some type of battle droids. Do you have any information on the droids that would have been used on this ship that we would encounter?
We do not know if there are droids. It is possible, but we are not going there to oppose the people. They were partners that we worked with.
On the ship, like if we go in there and try to find stuff, and unlike you and Cal that has somewhat sentience, they're only programmed to, I don't know, protect the treasury. We go like, do. I'm asking, like, what can we foresee that I will have to pull out the potato launcher?
To my knowledge, the droids, if they are still functional and there, they would likely just defend whatever they are defending.
Okay, so you have no idea what we could encounter in the ship. Okay,
No.
That's all I wanted to know.
Perfect.
I have one question based on what you just said.
Okay.
Are you saying that Isotech was in cahoots with the Confederation?
Isotech
You said
sold.
you guys worked together.
Yes. Whoever wanted to buy things from the store, they were welcome to. Hence the.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Raxus Prime, do we know if it is under any watch? Like, for example, there is the Empire that has its planets. There are other systems. Like, is it a ruled planet or is it just like a independent planet by itself?
You're talking about the planet.
Choldana's like deserted.
You're talking about the planet after, right?
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, Raxus Prime, yes. If we find some things and go bring it to Rom at Raxus Prime, will we have any Imperial eyes, or would it be like okay?
Well, it seems to be. Let's take a look here. It seems to be. It has an Imperial governor. However, most of the planet is Jawas. And
Okay.
it's a planet that you'll have a safe place to go to, as far as I know.
Okay, so it's an Empire planet. That's all I wanted to know.
Yep.
Yes. I think I am satisfied. I will,
I'll head back to the control just because we're about to jump out of hyperspace.
a quick question. Do you eat?
No?
What, eat?
You eat?
No?
I don't drink either. That's why I'm not fumbling around.
Okay. So I'm going. While you get us out of hyperdrive, I'm going to see what I can make for breakfast for myself and Slacks. I'm gonna wander and try to find a place to make me and Slacks a breakfast.
Okay. So as you start wandering, you feel the ship start to shake a little bit, and it kind of exits hyperspace, and it kind of like, I want to say like brake checks you, and you kind of go like, "Huh, where's the?" And kind of get launched a little bit in the ship.
I get on the com. A little bit of warning would be good next time, Cal.
As the ship unexpectedly emerges in an asteroid field, the ship immediately takes 5 points of system strain. And I would like you, Cal, to make a hard piloting check as you see kind of a few... how could I say this?
Asteroids and debris.
There's 3 of them. So there's like 3 basically in your way. Make 3 hard piloting space checks.
So then, if I did, okay, just for command's sake here.
Yep.
If I did, no, that would just be 3 yellow. Never mind.
Woohoo! That's a lot of success and a lot of threat. Okay. So far, zoom. The last one's a bit tricky. Oh, forgot the
Oops.
space.
Clearly, because I can't type it out.
Ooh. So the last one, you do kind of bonk into it. There is an advantage, so that's fine. But you do take 5 points of hull damage as you're avoiding, and smack, you give it a good smack. But at this point, you are basically on the edge of the atmosphere, and you are out of the this debris. I don't want to call it a field because there was only a few, but you kind of popped into the unfortunate area where there was a few asteroids. So,
Kind of like Saturn's ring.
what's that? Sorry.
Kind of like Saturn's ring, where there's just like stuff floating around it all the time.
No, this is more like a random cluster that you happen to land into. So, as the Starline fades to real space, the sensor system immediately goes haywire, flashing lights and sounding a malfunction alarm. A quick glance shows the system is jammed or overwhelmed. Looking outside, you see what you assume to be the Chol system's star as a dim, hazy disk. You can't make out any stars, and you don't immediately see Cholgana or much of anything else. So you seem to have wandered into like a weird like haze, like space dust.
Okay.
Is it only Cal who sees this, or me and Slacks can see it too?
Yeah, you guys can see it if you're kind of just watching where the ship is going.
I was just gonna get on the columns and go, we hit an unexpected asteroid field, is that correct?
It was more of a cluster, but
So a cluster of asteroids and dust. Does anybody
That's right.
remember the story? Alderaan does not know what happened to Alderaan? I don't like the feeling of this at all.
I don't think the Empire blew up a planet for the ship. Well, I mean, yeah, they might have blown up a planet.
They are petty political assholes. Do not give them any doubt.
I hate cats.
I mean, technically, if you think back, Anakin with he's just like, remember those cats in Clone Wars and the Attack of the Clones? Fuck those cats. It's gonna go blow up their planet. Petty. Okay, can I try to get our bearings then? Like, can I see if I can, like, where can I tell which direction there's less dust?
Sure. So, as you're kind of flying, you don't see really much in front of you. I will get you to make a hard piloting check with a setback dice because of the dust.
Setback would be black,
1 black, yep.
which is K, right?
Yes.
Remember, we have light points.
Ooh. So, you're flying around, and you hear like a little pick, like off the shit. You're like, oh, that was weird. But then you hit another asteroid, and you're like, uh-oh, this might have not, maybe this wasn't just a cluster, and the ship will take 3 points of damage.
I'm going to start running around the ship and start repairing.
Okay.
I don't like how much hull damage we're taking right now, so I'm just going to slashing. Like, I think maybe with the way Cal is piloting, we should stay on top of this, and I'm just going to start repairing. What do I roll?
It would be a mechanics check. And I will say average.
There we go. Average?
Yep. Perfect. So I will say that for the sake of it, you repair 1 of the hull damage.
I'm just going to keep working away at it, just telling Cal, like, figure out what you're doing.
So
adding extra pressure.
So Cal, as you're
A little quiet would be nice.
So Cal, as you're flying, you can tell without the sensor, just using your eyes is going to be really hard to not hit more asteroids.
Cool. Love this story for me.
Yeah. Is there anything I can do to help?
You kind of get a hint that you could try to fix the sensor.
I wasn't sure if it's something I could do from inside or not.
No, for sure. You can make a hard computers check, so 3 purple, just to make the adjustments.
How large are these asteroids? Could they be blasted with our cannons?
You could try.
We see them before we hit them.
But I think, are you implying like just pew 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 just in front of you?
Just shoot blindly. Just shoot blindly around us.
Would be good at that, but I don't know how to do it.
So you did get a triumph. Okay, so the book is odd. You can fail, but if you get a triumph, it says that you fix the sensor, and that any sensor-related things you add a boost die, and any attacks against other ships you also add a boost die.
Nice.
Sweet.
Cool.
So you're like, oh, let me tweak this, tweak that, and then you have you basically have the sensor online, and at this point you can Cal, as you're piloting, you can basically see through the fog without like using your eyes. You can just follow the scanner essentially.
Okay.
Can I do another?
Pilot us
I do another repair.
as
Yeah, you can try to do another repair.
This is all I'm doing because I just don't like how much hull damage we've got, just in case.
Cool. And Cal,
Average.
yeah.
what were you saying, Cal?
while he's doing that, I'm going to slowly, well, as slow as I can, get us out of the asteroid field. Cautiously get us out of the asteroid field.
Cool. So if you're slowing down, I will give you a boost die, but it will still be the hard piloting check.
Okay. But I lose my setback die, right?
Correct. So instead of a setback die, it's a boost die.
Holy!
Whoa! So you're going to smack another one of those asteroids. You're like, okay, I'm following the scanner. As soon as it comes online, it's kind of too late for you to dodge the one that you're gonna hit, and you give it a good smack, and you take another 3 hull damage.
What are we at right now?
Has someone been keeping track?
I know we took 5, 3, and 3.
Yeah, that's minus the one that you got.
5, 2, 3. So that's 8. That's 10 points.
Yeah, I want to say that it had 22. That number
Yeah,
comes
22 hull.
Okay.
14 system strength. But it has 1 defense and 3 armor, so does that help with any of that?
It does not. Shields do not stop asteroids.
Yes, I've just got the damage track. So we've got 10 hull and 5 system right now.
Yeah, so you get a feeling based on the scanner that you're only going to have to basically go around one more asteroid and you'll probably be in the clear.
Can I go to the gun and just try to blast it when we get close?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep repairing.
Sure, run up to the gun and make an attack with I will say a boost die, but also a setback die, because at the gun you need to use your eyes, and there's still the dust.
But he also has a boost die because of the sensor.
Yeah, that's the boost die I mentioned.
Just remember, you gotta aim. If you aim, you get a boost.
I don't know if that counts right now.
Just because you weren't at the gun. Yeah, I'll say that your maneuver was to get there, so let's just say you can't aim for this one.
Alright, so what difficulty was it?
I will say it is an average.
And then setback, which is black?
Yes.
Black. It's okay.
1 black, 1 blue. Cool.
Damn it!
So you're like, oh yeah, you look at the scan and you're like, oh, I'll go shoot that right away. You kind of run to the gun. You get there, it's just like fog. You're like, pew, 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 pew. And you just don't hear it explode or anything. You're like, okay. Although there shouldn't be sound in space.
I see that, can it be assumed that I'm already trying to pilot and evade this while he's shooting? So
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make your hard piloting check, but with that boost die, because the scanner is not only fully functional, is better than it was.
And me doing a repair.
Sure, yeah, go ahead for a repair.
God damn it!
Okay. Ooh, okay, cool. It literally said that it would cause extra damage based on the threats, but you succeeded. So you did manage to dodge the last asteroid in this apparent mist and field and just a bunch of shit you didn't want to fly through, but you kind of had to. So you kind of go into this atmosphere, and now it kind of clears up, and you see a planet with water. You see lakes. You see all kinds of things. Basically oceans, I guess, because lakes would be tiny for the most part. But goddamn asteroids. But anyways, you do see that this is a very green planet. You can tell there's probably a coat of vegetation everywhere on land. So yeah, what would you like to do?
Do we have any kind of scanner that could scan for like metallic objects on the planet?
You can certainly search the planet for stuff, yeah. Okay.
I want to keep shit talking Cal while I keep repairing the ship.
I'm just gonna mute comms ahead of time, please.
basically, all Cal would hear is like when you're in your room and like one of your siblings is getting scolded by your mother, just like as Jin is yelling at the comms at Cal while fixing the ship where he can.
So, to operate the sensor, it is an average computers check, and there are, I will say, 4 poles to this planet. Like, you know what I mean? Like which side of the planet are we even going to look on? So I will get you to make a, just an average computers check.
Quick question: if we're gonna look at polls, could we ask IT3 where the last king was, so that we have a better idea what poll to look at?
Ah, yes, that would be a question for the scanner, good sir.
King. Fucking droid. Just keep preparing.
Yeah, you can make a repair check. Cool. So, an average computers check to find which hemisphere you'd be looking for, essentially. So you do repair another damage.
We're at 9 now.
Is someone
I'm
doing?
just keeping her steady in space.
Okay, cool. Someone.
I thought Slacks was doing.
Yes.
I thought Slacks was doing the computers check for the sensors. I'm just like, I ain't good at that.
Yeah, cool. So just an average computers check to see if you can find which hemisphere.
Yeah, sorry, wife's talking to me.
Oh,
Ah, that's important.
it's so
No
surprising
excuses.
that you listen. That's the weird thing.
It's very surprising.
So you guys spend a good hour or so kind of looking around, trying to find the matching coordinate kind of thing. It's a bit confusing. It's old data. It's kind of hard to pinpoint where it was. But I can get you guys to make another average computers check if you're going into lower orbit to kind of risk. Well, not risk, but trying to find this thing. So an average computers check with a black die, because you're kind of vague with it.
Are we all doing that?
The intention was one person.
We'll take it.
Repairing the ship, going, just try this, try that. Telling different things.
Okay, so sure. Jin's like, let me look. This takes a while, but
Covered in grease when you fucking asshole.
so you guys are getting basically closer to the planet at this point, kind of flying around using the scanner, and you guys can actually identify about a dozen areas that might be like debris fields or large chunks of ships or something like that, and it's spread over like 100 kilometers. Like it's just like chunks here and there. Like it's hard to really know what would be where.
Can I get us in close? Like closer, more like planetary flying?
Let's take a look here. Like you would mean like essentially land or kind of just fly by?
Not land, like do a slow flyby, like just get us close enough.
Cool. I will get you to make if you're using your eyes, I'll get you just to make a hard perception check.
And just
Okay, well,
a side note,
I'm
here,
flying us down there. Like I'm not gonna look while we're flying. I'm just gonna fly us low. So
Okay.
I'm piloting it down there. It's up to these guys what they want to look for.
Okay, cool. If you guys want to do like another scan while they get lower, I'll let you guys make another computers check.
Quick question. Where he did the sensor thing, it said added boost die to attacks, and all you said was sensor stuff. So would this add the boost die to it?
I will say sure. For this search, use the. Now that you've found the place, I will give you a boost die. So an average computers check with a blue die added.
Is there any way of
One at a time?
I was gonna say, is there any way of pinpointing more of what we're looking for, like tweaking the sensor so it like pinpoints like bigger, like
bigger debris impact instead of like little specks of like, oh, this was just debris, or like this is the main hull of the ship.
Yeah. So I will say
Yeah,
that
that's
earlier.
what-
Earlier, when you guys like played around with the sensor, is basically as tuned as it's going to get. Like getting a boost die is better than like it was essentially. So yeah, I'll just get one of you guys to do a average computers check with a boost die, and this is with you guys knowing where there's like a big cluster of debris, just kind of analyzing if this might be the ship or not.
You want me to do it?
Oh, Slacks, while you do that, I'll go repair more of Cal's drunk driving, and I'm just gonna walk and just repair the ship again.
the funny part about that is I didn't hear him say that because I muted him on comms. All I heard is Slacks talking to himself. I'm assuming he's talking to Jin, but just
For the repair.
Okay, so that was a repair.
Yeah, mine was just a repair.
Okay, cool.
Mine was the scan with the 3 successes.
Perfect.
Nice.
So perfect. So you do look around. Cool. So you find that there seems to be big chunks of ships, and it seems to be some of the outer ones are not necessarily that, but you find that in about a 10-kilometer radius is kind of where, like in that 100 kilometers, there's like a 10-kilometer radius that seems to be the most concentrated and probably your best bet of finding something of the sort.
all right. I would like to land in the safest place that I can that is close to that vicinity. So
Okay.
somewhere that if there's like a clearing, if there's, something that is easy, but
Okay. Let's take a look here. Yeah, so I will say that the closest place to land is about 10 kilometers away.
from the cluster.
From the cluster, yeah. It seems to be like heavy trees and stuff, and there seems to be like one kind of hill that there's like a clearing on top.
Okay. Is there any way of saving that location on like a map or like a computer, like
Yeah,
whatever?
Yeah, a pin
drop a
on
pin.
Google Maps, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, you can mark that. The
Okay.
navigation will remember.
I've
Okay.
got my sleep.
Just-
I can mark it down. What's up?
Thank you. Just so that when we land, we know which direction we're going.
Perfect. Yeah. So you guys,
Jin's gonna be gearing up in his Mandalorian armor, and underneath his helmet, putting on an air breather for when we land. I do have a whatchamacallit there,
asthma,
a breath mask.
a breath mask. Cool.
Yeah, so it's like basically just an air tank for the environment. So I'm gonna slap that on, and I'm just gonna turn on the bounty puck we stole from the bounty hunters just to see if there's anything on this planet.
You slap the helmet on the thing. You turn it on, and it doesn't seem to have anything.
What's up, Drag? Put it away.
Okay, so, as you guys land, there doesn't seem to be there's basically woods all around. It's not a big opening, just basically big enough for the ship, and there's a few extra feet, and then it's basically thick woods. So, are you guys just hopping out?
I'm gonna gear up first.
Okay, cool.
So,
Yeah,
gun.
you guys can gear up. Is there any supplies that you guys have that you want to make sure that the other people might know that you have with you?
Let's see what I got. I look at Cal and go, it would be a great idea to unmute me from your comms. just in case shit goes sideways for either of us.
Oh, yeah, I can do that now.
You know, Cal, I only pick on you because I love you.
I have
I don't know if I can process love.
I deleted the file long ago.
I have one stim pack and one emergency repair patch on me.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. What did I? Oh yeah, it's in my backpack.
The emotions ought to go in the spam folder.
I've got one stim
Just for
pack.
Jin.
I've got one stim pack, 2 med packs. Med packs are just they make medicine checks easier. Each come with an emergency stim pack. So I've basically got 3 stim packs and 1 repair kit.
Okay. I don't have any of those. I just have my macro binoculars, my backpack, I'm gonna have a pair of binders on me still.
Do we know if we have any binders in the ship? Because it was Trex's slaving ship.
I believe there was some sets of binders on the ship, but also
Can I search the?
I think there was his binders were like on the wall kind of thing, or like cages.
Okay, so he doesn't have any just loosely hanging about.
I don't remember, but if so, I believe I gave them to you already. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe that's what we have.
Yep.
Can I search for like any like wilderness supplies? Does he have like a tent on the ship? Is there something that I can like find shelter?
You have an axe. You can build shelter.
I will say that if you want to use a light-sided, like flip one of the lights to a dark, you can find a tent that is suitable for sleeping in the woods on the ship.
One or for 3?
For 1. I just want one dark side, you know. I just want it available.
Oh, you guys made it really clear through this one. I'm gonna use my dark side. There's 3 lions in front of you now. God damn it!
Yeah. Lions, tigers, and bears.
They're all
my.
by a nexus.
It's a space bear. It has lightsabers for arms.
Did you just call a Jedi Wookiee a space bear?
That sounds like something you would do. Okay. Anyways, do you want that tent?
If you guys are comfortable trying to make shelter,
I will sleep on the moss.
Hey, I'm not too concerned about having a tent.
Sleep when I'm dead.
which will be soon.
More than likely, I'm a dumbass. I make terrible life choices as I crack open my flask and take another sip.
Okay, well, we're gonna opt out of the tent, so
Not a problem. So, I'm going to sneeze in a second. I feel it.
What's the last color horse you saw?
I know you're trying to set me off to make me not sneeze, but
It worked.
oh, the feeling's still there.
Oh fuck, really?
I've never seen a horse. Okay. So as you guys step off the ship, the door, it's gonna happen. So, okay, we're moving on. So the door slides. Oh, it kind of it's down. You guys just feel the humidity, just like a wall. As soon as you kind of take a step, it's like, oh.
I hate wearing my armor.
And you guys can tell it is like daytime, but beyond, like in this jungle, it's basically like, I don't want to say dark, but definitely dim light. And it is intimidating. I would like each of you to make an average discipline check.
Fuck is discipline? Why do you need my discipline for this?
If you really must know, it is fear.
I crack open my flask. Liquid courage. Anybody else?
I take a swig.
Yeah, you need it.
Good average.
Ooh.
Come on, Jin.
So you, all of you, this might be new. You, thinking back, you're like, wow, when have I been in a jungle with things that might just eat me? Like, oh, that's a creepy thought. Maybe I'm not prepared for this. Maybe I'm the weakest link. Maybe they'll leave me behind. Just thoughts that kind of go through your head. All of you.
Okay.
So,
I look at IT3 going, why don't you lead the way?
I can, if you want me to.
Wait. Just give me a minute. Little powwow, and I'm gonna cuddle with Flax and Cal and go, well, he got us here. We still need him, because if we send him first, and he gets attacked, he could be like a distraction thing. What do you think about that? Huh?
I do still think that we need him because he's gonna be the one to tell the captain of that ship if there's anybody on board that we're not intruders. He's probably got a code or something like that we can. If you want, I'll go first.
Fine. You know what, Cal? We're going to go into the thick of it, and we're going to be tramping through the woods. Thank you. I wanted to see if anybody else picked it up.
Can I like just pull IT3 aside and be like, yo, between two like cybernetic folks here, you got any like fog lights in there? Something that will pop out with lights?
Yeah, he just goes, yeah, I do, and he just takes out like those big truck RC lights.
Just a row just on his head.
Just a light bar.
Yeah. He's not a Honda Civic. He won't have a light bar.
Light bar on a Honda Civic, the Booktush special.
My old owner was a redneck.
Okay, so he's like, no, unfortunately my eyes have a bit of light that I can see, but that's pretty much it. I'm a protocol droid. I'm more made for conversing than walking through the jungle. I
will look at.
I just thought maybe if you had to light the way to one of your patrons or to somebody that you're helping, but I mean, it's fine, it's cool.
I can always just yell out, and they can hopefully hear me. And at this point, I'd like each of you to make an average perception check.
Is it average because of the sight? Is it sight-related difficulty?
Yes.
Because of the fog?
Nope, not because of the fog.
Okay. Because of the lighting, because I do have the infrared thing. It says, where is it? Infravision. Remove up to one. Okay, it's a setback. Never mind, no setbacks. Fucking average. Open up purple.
So, Cal, you kind of see like some sort of like, I want to say like deer-looking creature. You're like, that caught me off guard, and it's like in the tree line, kind of walks away. Slacks, you kind of see this deer, and your hunter senses, you're like, there's definitely something else. But Jin, this fear,
in the back of the sniper.
This fear is kind of rolling through your head, and you're kind of looking, like scanning. You're like,
I'm going to fucking die.
I don't want to die here. And everybody seems to be looking the other way, and you're kind of looking, and you see a figure jump from branch to branch and run down a tree and into like the forest. And it's like far enough that you can't really tell what it was, but it seemed very agile, and it seemed to be two of them.
What distance are they?
They're out of sight now.
when I saw them move, could I have shot them? Because I'm scared. And I'm a trigger-happy motherfucker.
So,
I'm gonna...
I will say sure, but I will give you 3 setback dice. Just because it's at a
Putting it on
glaze.
stun. I'm putting it on stun.
Okay,
3 setback.
3 setback dice, and it'll be a hard shot. So 3 purple and 3 black.
You got quick strike?
I do have quick strike. Okay. Just a question here.
Yep.
I'm looking at my my tree. I want to see what I can add to it because I do have it on stun because they move. I'm just trying to my incidental to put it on stun. Assassin. Let's see. Stalker. Quick strike. Add per rank of quick strike combat against. Oh, yes, I can add a blue. Oh, purple. KKK. Oh, wrong one. No, not KKK. Black. What's worse? It says then 1 blue for quick strike.
And you can't really aim because it was at a
No,
glance.
it's not aiming.
Yeah, no, I know.
Not
You're
aiming.
going before them
Right.
in the combat.
And it's also something I added to my gun. It gives me a blue. Also.
Oh, the foregrip?
No, my telescope, my scope. My scope. I did one of the modifications onto the scope.
Right.
Oh, I didn't even add the foregrip to this yet.
Cool.
Okay.
Either way, let's get the shot.
Blue. Oh. I got it on stun.
Okay, perfect. So I will give you a a strain, and I will give
Okay.
you a setback dice to your next attack because you're going to be extra jumpy, but you do hit.
I'll make note to that. That is 9 plus 2. That's 11 points of stun damage.
Okay, you hear in deep in the jungle before it leaves your sight.
And I'm going to
Okay.
say, as I do this, all you guys hear is the potato launcher going.
Yeah, you guys were all looking the other way, so you're like,
And I'm just going to look at them, eyes wide open. Even through the helmet, you can see my eyes are open, going, "Why were you looking the wrong way, you assholes?"
As he's about to say that, I'll like quickly go up to him and like, because he's still holding his blaster, I'm gonna like lift up his blaster and point it towards the sky and be like, "What are you doing? Are you trying to get us like draw attention to us? Do you want to get eaten by a giant cat?"
That's what did it look like a giant cat to me?
it looked like a
We
blur
know
in
they're
the
here.
trees that you shot at. You could. It was like if you hear the buzz of a fly and you kind of just swing to swat a fly without like seeing it. That's pretty much what you
And you
did.
still fucking
But
did
with a
it.
giant gun through the trees as something,
And I still did the shot.
and you hit the shot.
So I'm gonna look at Callan going, "You know how you asked if a Nexus hunted in packs? I can answer you that." As he's holding my gun, I just like rip it out of his hand, put it back on my back, and go, "I can answer you that question more than fucking lightly." And I'm going to look at the 3 guys and go, "You are being watched. You were distracted by a pretty fucking deer, which is now gone because the shot scared it. But there were 2 things. I shot it because I assert dominance wherever I go."
Can he make a persuasion check? Because I'm not buying that.
You think that thing is going to fuck with me now? I shot it from an impossible distance and none of you fuckers saw it.
You stunned it from an impossible distance. It's not wounded. It's just a little mad.
In the echoes of the potato guns, like there was basically you heard the roar of whatever creature was shot.
Do you want me to do a persuasion check on you there, Cal?
No.
Wait, I'll fucking do it. I'll do a charm check on you.
Let's say it's a hard. Let's say it's a hard charm check.
It's versus your it'd be versus your vigilance.
I vigilant?
Oh,
No,
hold on,
versus
then.
his vigilance.
Okay.
So it will be a yellow and a green.
It would be a purple and a red. You're not buying it.
No. That's what I thought.
Would I have gotten the boost? Because, well, no, he doesn't know what I shot, so it's all good.
No.
You don't even know what you shot. It was a fucking blur.
I was watching us, and I say, you know what? You don't want to believe me? When that thing decides that you're going to be its little metal chew toy, I have to decide between Robot 1 and Robot 2. I'm choosing Robot 1 because he's not smart talking me, Cal, and he didn't hit the asteroid 10 times.
What has nutritional value to a Netsu? Some blue douchebag or a fucking robot?
Technically, I am a silver douchebag because I'm wearing this very cool armor.
Anyways, let's not do this because if we fight too much, the Netsu wins.
Yeah. That's their goal. They want to tear us apart from the sky.
While they're arguing, I'm keeping an eye out to see if anything's coming towards us.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, Slacks, for being the reason the level could have gone.
Let's keep going because I think they know where we are now.
Okay, so
Wonder why.
Don't believe me, so shut the fuck up.
So at this point, you guys know that the closest bit of a debris was about 10 kilometers away through thick jungle, and it seemed to be close to like a river. So you guys can make your way that way if you like.
Could I? Yeah, I'm gonna keep an ear open for running water.
Okay. Let's take a look.
While we're walking towards that location, I'm gonna keep an eye out for any tracks on the ground and stuff like that.
Okay. I will get you to make a survival check there, Cal. And
Yeah.
I will make it I'll make it average, and I would give you a setback die, but I think you have something that might cancel it out.
I do.
Yeah, so just average.
Okay. What am I for survival? Wow,
Nothing.
fun.
So
Great time.
you're looking around, and you feel that you might stumble upon some tracks, but it's not necessarily easy either. It is thick jungle. So at this point, you guys travel, and you're kind of starting to hear the water. It's becoming more and more apparent. So laboriously picking your way through the steep, overgrown crevasse, you see a rusted metal hulk half buried in the dirt. It is relatively large, about 5 meters above the surface of a small brackish pond in the bottom of a crevasse. The object is draped in reddish, thorny vines, but you can just make out the faded words 34 Besh peeling from the metal to the left of a gaping opening. Jesus. Dozens of thumb-sized, green-bodied flying insects buzz around the opening. It takes you a moment before you realize the round hole is actually the wide-open hatch of a tiny ship or large escape pod. You suddenly notice the door itself stands half submerged in the pond, where it fell directly below the opening.
Do we want to check that out, or do we want to keep going?
I'm gonna ask IT3 if he recognizes the 34 Besh from any logs of ships that might have gone out to find this Confederate ship.
He takes a second. He's like, yes, it seems to be the escape pod that we received the signal from.
So this escape pod came directly from the Selanor.
Yes.
Selanor, sorry.
This is a great sign.
Should we check it out, see what's inside?
Yes.
All right,
Yes, certainly.
Cal, you want to sneak up there with me, or the sneaky dudes?
Yeah, I can stalk my way over there.
All right, I will. Do you mind if I come with you?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
So, right now, where you guys are, you'd have to like climb down, and it seems to be pretty steep. Is that what you guys want to do?
Do you want me to stay on Overwatch? I can stay outside. I'm a bowcaster.
Yeah.
Does it seem like a hard climb?
It seems exactly like a hard climb.
Anyone to bring a rope?
No, I did not bring rope. Don't have rope. Rope
Is there
not-
any like vines around? You said it's like a jungle.
I will get you to make a hard perception check if you can find a vine. I'll say perception or survival, and that goes for any of you.
I want to assist whoever helps.
You want to assist whoever helps?
Whoever helps to find the rope, I want to assist them who look for it.
Okay.
I'm looking for a rope.
Perfect. So
I will
perception,
also be looking. Do you say it was
perception,
hard?
perception or survival. It'll be hard.
Does his assist give us
Actually-
any bonus?
Actually, just for now, I will give everyone a setback die, just because of the fear.
I've got
Oh,
two now. I got the one from the strain from the sky.
That will be your next attack.
Okay, so I'm just okay.
Just the
alright.
one, yeah.
I'm just gonna put general just so I can keep track of this. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna assist. Slacks.
So he should have upgraded one of his things.
But just give him a boost.
you already rolled, but
Yeah, I had 2 yellows already.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
if they all roll, I can roll. I don't matter. to me.
Sure, roll ahead. Go ahead and roll. Roll ahead. Roll
That's
up the
hard?
rim to ruin. It is a hard, yeah.
Setback. Oh, I see no rope.
You guys don't find, you find some like thin stuff. You're like, yeah, this is how we die if we rely on this. But for the most part, you don't really find any vines. There's like branches and stuff, but it seems to be less ropey and more sticky, like a stick-like. But yeah, you can climb. Like, it's definitely climbable, but it is
how is it steep? Is it vertical completely?
you
is
guys
there
are
like a
bas-
slope?
you guys are almost like on a cliff. Like, it goes down to like a little pond in the bottom of this
You said
cross.
5 meters.
The thing is sticking out 5 meters above the water, I think.
How deep is this canyon?
Good question. I will say 15 meters.
Alright, Cal, I will, you want to rock, paper, scissors over here?
The thing says open to page 215. I open to page 215. That never happens.
To rock, paper, scissors to who goes down?
Well, how curiosity-wise, how many setback die are you gonna give me to climb down there?
Just the one from the fear.
Just the one?
Yep.
The fear? Okay, it's a setback die for fear, so my outdoorsman, which removes 1 setback die for checks through tough terrain, would not cancel that out?
I will say that it would. Sure.
Yeah.
But you know what? You look pretty confident, Cal. You can do it.
Yeah. I do all the rocket precision by myself. I'm just like, there you go, that's what it is.
Now I'm just gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna do like slacks, pull out my Trojan rifle and just scan the bottom, scan the top.
If you point too far downwards, you're gonna hit the ground with how long that thing is.
It's a 2-meter barrel, man.
Alright. I am going to carefully climb down. Is there... Okay, wait a minute. How far is the ship from, like, the ledge?
9 meters.
Okay, I was gonna say it's not jumping distance.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
Alright,
if you
I'm
like,
going to try to climb down.
if you like run from the top and jump, you'll probably make 9 meters across before you land on the bottom. But I don't think that's what you're aiming to.
Yeah,
do.
but it'll be 9 meters diagonal, not 9 meters across. Just like banging the ship and slide down. Ting tong. Okay. So I am carefully and slowly climbing down.
Cool. So it is a hard athletics check.
Oh, that would have been nice to know ahead of time.
He asked if it was hard. I said it is quite literally hard.
Okay. Well, at least I lose my setback dice. That's fair. Oof.
Okay. So the unfortunate thing is that you're going down, and the wall kind of, and you kind of fall into this crevasse, and you fall on the ledge of this lake, and your body kind of bounces on the ground. You're like, I can get you to make another average athletics check to kind of land a bit more gracefully.
Okay.
Hey, chatting time. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the lurk. Cool. So it will be reduced by 1 damage. So instead, you'll be taking 9 damage, and that's not reduced by your your stuff. Not reduced by
Soak.
soak. Oh, sorry. No, it is reduced by soak. Cool.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, cool. But you do also get 10 strain.
Oh. Say 10?
I did say 10.
Oh.
You're shaken up. You're like, oh god, oh fuck.
I'll just like grumble from the ground, like "fuck you." Jim."
You probably just go on the comments and go, are you okay?
Hey,
We need that repair patch.
L2 is rating in with 11 viewers. L2, thank you so much.
Are you okay, Cal? Do you need assistance? You look pretty shaken up. I think a little bit of the rust fell back onto you.
Yeah.
It's just like a rust shape, like the chalk marks of like in a crime scene, but it's like rust.
Oh. Do let us know if you need help.
You almost fell to your death. Holy
Um,
fuck. That's so cruel. Oh fuck.
I would happily take that that pack if somebody wants to throw it to me, because that was not a pleasant fall by any means.
You want the repair patch?
Yes, please.
Hey, I just go into my backpack, take out the repair patch, going, are you going to get it, or do you want to wait till you come back here in case you fall again?
If I fall again, I'll die.
Alright, here's the patch, and I just throw it.
Okay.
Just drop it. Don't throw it. Don't make it any harder.
I don't like
Just spike it down.
I football, just throw it down like a touchdown.
So as you lob this pack down, I will get you to make a coordination check, and based on the height, I will say that it is hard, and I will say that you still get that setback die from the fear.
Just sorry, just give me a minute there. Just taking it out of my my backpack. Is that a coordination?
Is it for me? Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
tossing it to you.
yeah. The catch is the hard thing. The throw is easy.
Okay.
Yeah, just let it fucking go. You said it's a hard.
With a setback
Oh, you're a son of a bitch.
because of the fear,
can
man.
you have a boost die because I'm being very like, eh.
Yes, that affects gravity so much.
I tie a handkerchief to it to do like the little army man parachute.
Hey!
from the store.
So you do catch it. You're like, "Ah," and you barely catch it, but you do catch this repair kit.
I will use it quickly because I know it's pretty instant, isn't it? Like fairly
Yeah.
instant, or
Yeah, I'd say so. You can use it in like in
You said
combat
you-
in a turn. You can use it, so I'd say yeah.
you guys said you said 3 wounds, right? Before, I think is what it was.
Yeah, I think so. So in front of you,
Okay.
there is the hulking or the hulk of this thing. What would you like to do? You are alone in this crevasse.
I'll check for any like tracks or something like that. Make sure that there's no wildlife that's visible from here,
I will
like droppings or animal droppings or something like that.
sure. I will get you to make an average survival check
Okay.
for like a wildlife kind of check to see what's going on.
Can I use expert tracker with? I know. I think that just removes setback die. Never mind.
Yeah, it does. I'll say it's your choice, either knowledge, xenology, or survival. Probably survival is better, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, definitely survival is better in my case.
One success. Nice. So looking around, you don't see any tracks, but the bugs that I did mention earlier that are kind of on this ship, they're likely living in the pod, and you get a feeling that they might be dangerous if they swarm, and you see that they do have like stingers.
Okay. Would that be dangerous to me as a droid or as a cyborg?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'll yell out to the guys up top and say that I've got a feeling that these bugs are living in the ship, and they look like they could be pretty pokey if we piss them off.
Could be pretty pokey. Okay. Don't do the hokey pokey then.
That's right. How big are they? Did you say like a size of a fist?
A thumb. That's a
Thumb,
bug.
okay.
That's a bug right there.
Fucking stinger the size of your elbow.
Yeah. Susie called in work. She said she got the bug.
Christ.
Oh, okay.
Man, last time I had the bug, I couldn't walk for weeks.
Yeah, there was this bug going around prison. Everybody got sick.
so we're talking to a prisoner here. My name's Bug.
Okay, carry on. They were thumb-sized.
Thumb size.
Yeah, much more manageable.
Yes.
Not
But
debilitating.
Still not necessarily easy to kill if there's a lot of them.
Correct.
Can I stealth in and like try not to piss them off? Like, is there?
You could. They seem to be quite covering the place. So you get a feeling that it'd be probably quite hard to get in there without alerting the bugs of your presence. It's like if
Okay.
you have a wasp nest
not-
in your like baby barn kind of thing. You open the door, you can maybe grab something, but there's probably activity.
And we
Wait,
flamethrower.
You said coordination earlier, didn't you?
Coordination for what?
Catch.
Earlier, you like coordination for catching the pack, right?
Yes.
Okay, good to know. Next time, I will add my 2 blue dice.
Oh, okay, cool. This one is being nimble is part of the coordination. That's kind of why I use that. That was my justification. It seemed like the most reasonable one.
I knew I got 2 blue die for stealth, but I forgot that it also worked for coordination.
Gotcha. So, what is the course of action here?
Well, do they look like if I'm just like
Do they
how,
look
how
like
big
a
is this
bitch?
escape pod?
Well,
Does it look like a bitch?
I will get you to
It's 15 meters down, and it sticks out 5 meters, so it's approximately 20 or so meters big.
sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay. Wow. Man.
Yeah.
Well, kind of want to go take a look inside and
Do it.
try not to. What?
Just do it, Cal. It's muggy as shit, and I'm wearing heavy armor. Did you know the swamp that is growing inside my gut piece?
Whose fault is that?
Sorry, you broke up. I didn't hear what you. Hurry the fuck up!
Okay, I am going to slowly and trying to perceive to the bugs that I am meaning them no harm. I'm going to go try to see if I can take a look inside of this ship.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can.
Bug whisperer.
Yeah. Yeah, you can approach.
Start doing a little honeybee dance.
Yeah, I will get you just to make a. I'll say an easy stealth check. But don't
Okay.
forget your setback die from your fear.
Okay.
Not fear of
How's
bugs,
our
just
engine?
fear of death at this point.
Am I still going through difficult terrain?
The setback is not on difficult terrain.
It's just because of fear.
Just because of fear, yeah.
Jin shot something. You don't know what it is. You don't know when it's gonna come back to bite you in the ass, but you know it will.
That's usually how it goes. Jin does something, and then we have to pay the consequences for it.
You do not leave me unattended.
We really shouldn't, but here we are.
Do.
You said it was an easy?
Yeah, just one purple with a setback die. Ooh, nice. I will say that you you pop out the Heelys again. You kind of roll into this pod, and a couple bugs kind of scurry out of your path. But for the most part, they don't seem to be overly agitated by your presence.
I'm not wearing that stinky cologne, right? So we're good. Cool.
Exactly.
Doing that beat.
What do I see inside? Besides bugs.
So you,
Obviously bugs.
So you do see there's I'll actually get you to make a hard perception check, and don't forget that setback die due to fear.
Why do you hate me so? You guys ready for me to see nothing? Y'all ready?
Y'all ready for this? Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Ooh. So you're looking around. You see like a damaged blaster, and you see like a few like bones, like humanoid bones, like an arm kind of thing in there. You can assume probably from the wreckage, maybe. You're not too sure, but that's pretty much all you see. There's still like a computer area.
Does it appear that there's any potential power? Or is that all damage in the crash?
I will get you to make an easy, I'll say an easy computers check.
But don't forget the setback dice because of fear.
Correct. So unfortunately, you're like, well, no, it probably doesn't have power. Probably not able to get information from the computer.
Okay, well, I'll, again, make my way out on the Heelys Or I can even, you know what? I don't even want to go on the comms in case it pisses off the bugs. I'll just get out of the ship first before talking to the other guys.
Okay, perfect. I'll get you to make the same roll again for stealth.
Don't forget, I still have to climb out of this thing too.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's going to be, the exact same roll.
Hopefully, it's the same result too.
Hopefully.
With a triumph!
An even better result.
Even better. Wow, that's a beautiful set of dice. So you pop the Heelys out, and you just kind of scoot your way out, and the bugs that moved out of your way before, they're already out of your way, so they don't even seem to care that you're there. It's like if you went up to a wasp nest and just took it off and put it somewhere else, and not a single wasp kind of left it. So you're like one with the bug, and you kind of roll
The
your
bug whisperer.
Exactly.
Wasn't joking.
So you roll your way out of this, and they do not seem bothered.
Okay, I'll report back what I see to the guys. I'll say that there's a computer terminal that I think is damaged, but I may be I may be partially a droid, but I ain't good with computers. So
I'm gonna turn.
I'm not. I see there's some human remains. What looks like or humanoid remains, some bones, and a broken blaster. It looks like just damage from the crash. I don't know if there's any survivors.
Gonna turn to Slack and go. Do you believe we should look into that terminal, or does it seem like a lost cause and we should just make what we can with the rest of the daylight we have?
Just seeing how much trouble he had getting down the hill, I'm not sure if it's worth the risk. Especially with those bugs in there.
Any of you more athletic than I am?
Ready? Let's see. Let's see if I can be a smartass. Athletics? What was your dice pool? Athletics? Alright, check him. I don't really feel athletic more than I am nimble and dashingly good looking. So that cliff does not look like it's my friend. I say no thank you.
Okay.
Cal, get your robot ass up this hill. We got to keep moving. You're delaying us all.
My internal thinking is like, if I can get up this cliff, I might just push Jin down. Whoops!
I didn't see anything.
So, just out of curiosity, who has the best perception?
Perception? I've got 3 greens.
Mine's 2 yellows.
I've got yellow-green.
Question is, what's better, 3 green or 2 yellow?
That's what I'm not
I'd say
sure
2
of.
yellow.
I want to say 2 yellow as well. Cool. Okay, no problem.
What are the odds of, like, now that I am one with the bug, getting the bugs to, like, fucking flutter me back up to the...
Maybe if they were bugs and not bugs, but
You said there seemed to be a lot of them there.
yeah, there
so
there are a lot.
Maybe.
Let me just make a roll here.
Never thought you have to do a bug percentile roll.
Pushing my chances, alright?
Okay, cool.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I don't like. No, because he asked us who had the best dice pool, and then he had 2 reds, which is the equivalent of 2 yellows. I don't like that at all.
This sounds like a
Sneaky, sneaky.
I'm telling you, whatever I shot's coming back for us.
So, Cal, what? How are you getting back up? It's not the bugs. The bugs will not flutter me, my beauties.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. What's my bet? Is there any specific strategic point that I could climb back up, or is pretty much all the goddamn same?
It's pretty much all the goddamn same. I will get you.
Okay.
How about this? I'll get you to make a hard perception check. Don't forget your setback die.
Of course, how could I?
But
Fear.
But if you succeed on this, I will give you a boost to the athletics check to get up. Because you found like a better route. Alternate route calculating. Okay, so you're like, well, damn, this is all the same. We just gotta do it.
Corporate needs you to find the difference between these two pictures. They're the same picture.
Yeah.
So, athletics, you say?
Yes.
Yay. A hard?
A
Again?
hard and no setback dice because of your thing.
setback.
No setback because of your thing.
Oh, yes, okay. Because of the difficult terrain.
Yeah.
It's all coming up, Cal. Just kidding. Can I fail before I get too high? Can I just be like, eh?
We'll see how bad you fail. How about that?
Oh, fun.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you already rolled. I had to. Sorry. No success, one threat. I will say that you fall after being only a couple feet up. You'll take 1 damage, which is absorbed by your soak, and 1 strain.
Yes.
So you're like, damn.
Oh, yeah, that's...
You're like, damn.
11 strain.
You're like, damn, I gotta do better.
That's not the only thing I'm thinking. I'm still cursing. Should have sent Jin down here. Converse with the bugs. Charm the bugs his way up here.
Hello, Monsieur Bibit. How you doing?
You see that? You fly me up there and that droid with the rust color, it's yours.
Alright, well, can I still try to climb back up? Because, I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, I need to get back up there.
Yeah,
I'm going to
you
extend
definitely do.
I'm going to extend my. I'm going to like Slack. How strong are you?
Did you say how strong am I?
Okay.
I have a brawn of 3.
Could he hold me? If I tell him to hold me like by the belt loop.
I would say you'd have to roll for it.
I don't like this because I feel like he's going to use a dark side die to somehow get your gun to shoot me in the face while I'm climbing.
And
all the
no,
tricks, I guess.
Jin's just gonna go tumbling down.
Right now,
Yeah.
it's all light side. I don't have any dark side to use.
Doesn't.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, are you going to try to climb back up?
You guys didn't want a tent.
No. I want to get
Oh.
Slacks to hold me
To
so
make
that I can
it.
drop my 2-meter barrel and go grab this. So it gives him a boost to at least pull him up.
So, Slacks will need.
There's a joke here.
Okay, so Slacks is going to have to roll to hold you. You're going to have to roll to hold the gun, who is under
And me.
the weight of a person.
Never mind, it's a terrible idea. I don't want to do this gun. I love it more than I love Cal. I think, you know what?
This doesn't sound like a good idea.
I'm just gonna look at Slacks and go, "Good, just listen to the comms. I'm gonna press the comms and like stand there at the tip of the canyon, the crevasse and go, we gather here today to say farewell to Cal. If he does not make it up here, he finally
I
proves
mean,
my
worst
point."
case, Slacks could like anchor himself down prone and then like reach out to me, hopefully, or like not necessarily prone, but like kneeling or something. Worst case.
I'm just trying to get Cal pissed off so that he wants to come up and kick my ass. He was a terrible pilot, a terrible assassin.
I will say that if you want to, you can use a light side die to upgrade your green to a yellow. That is one use of it.
I would do it, Cal, because if you take another fall, you're fucking done.
Also, yeah. Fine.
Yes. Do it. Do it. Do it. So I will say the same thing kind of happens. You climb up a bit. You're not too far. You kind of fall, and you're getting you're getting shook. You take 1 damage, which is absorbed by your soak, and you take 1 strain.
Can I search around for another vine just because I see how much of a hard time Cal is having right now?
Sure.
Just so I can throw it down.
Sure. I will get you to make another hard perception check with a setback die because of the fear. You guys are starting to get panicked. Like, oh shit, Cal went down. We didn't really think of this. How's he getting up?
Okay.
The
you said it
crevasse
was,
that killed everyone.
hard.
Hard with a setback die.
I'm gonna change up the goddamn order here.
Jesus Christ, 2 advantages. What can
Nope.
I use those advantages for? Can I use them to be like, oh hey Cal, you've been climbing at a wet spot. If you look over here, it's a bit more dry to give him a boost die on his climb?
I will say that you weren't looking at the cliff, but I will say that with those 2 advantages, if you
I'll
guys
use the
want,
help.
I can get you guys to roll fear again. This may be beneficial, but it may be bad as well.
I'll do it.
Hold on.
I will give you guys.
For what?
Okay, I will give you guys the opportunity, because if you fail again, it's not getting better.
I'm down to do it again for me.
Can I get a boost because my race started hunting at the age of 2?
This is if you're I will, if you want to use a force die, I will let you get
Oh god.
a boost.
Screw that.
Okay. I'm gonna try to climb again. Never mind about your fear. Never mind about all your fears.
Okay.
Can we roll it individually? Like, if I roll it, is it okay if I roll it and they don't?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna roll again too.
What is it? Vigilance, you said?
It is a average vigilance, and I will not be.
I thought you said it was discipline.
It is.
last time.
Yeah, sorry, it is discipline, and
Okay, that's better for me.
I will not give you the setback die for the check for this, because that kind of would get incredibly hard.
Discipline's worse for me. Come on.
Okay.
Oh!
So I will say that Jin, with that advantage and no actual failures, you are still afraid. 1 setback die. Slacks, you're like, this is not my home planet. You're starting to be like, okay, I'm out of place here. You know what I mean? Like you're like, okay, this is dangerous. We're basically down a guy. The other guy's not a help.
We're in a dangerous planet that's not my home. I have lost the only other person who can control Jin.
So, for the next little bit, Slacks, I will give you 2 setback die because you're starting to panic a little bit.
Okay.
So, Cal, are you going to try to climb again?
I mean, I don't really want to make a home here with the bugs as much as I seem to be cool with them and everything like that, but I am going to try climbing again. Now, what happens if I go over on strain?
You would fall unconscious?
Die from damage, die from strain. I mean, guys, I think if I fall one more time, I'm probably gonna pass out. My power cells are gonna be like, dude, you fucked up.
I mean, you know what's worse?
So I don't know if you guys want me to stay down here, just
You went down there and figured out nothing. That's the worst part.
Go see if you can get power back on in that shuttle.
What's that?
So go see if you can get the power back on in that shuttle. Get the computer going. See if you can learn something.
Alright, let's try that. See if there's any supplies that I can heal myself with down here.
Cool. So
Stealth check back in.
yeah, exactly. That same roll to stealth through the bugs.
Oh, I dislike this so much. Fear.
Cool. So you stroll in. A few bugs kind of get moved out of the way as you're kind of sneaking in.
I'll just tip my cloak to Bill and Jim, the bugs.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you guys. Nice to see you again.
Hello. Nice to see you again here. Anyway,
Nice shuttle you have here.
so you make it
Be
in.
ashamed if somebody powered it back on.
So you do see that there is a like a computer system in there. You do see that there is a computer in there.
I'll whisper on the comms, Slacks, any tips on how to boost this thing back up?
So
You try turning it on and off again.
Fuck off, James.
That's pretty much what I was gonna say. Go try to find the power cells and see if there's like restart switch or something.
so so the thing that kind of goes through your mind there, Slacks, is that maybe you could just bring it up, not the ship, of course, but maybe the computer section. You might be able to physically like remove it.
I was thinking that before, but then when you were talking saying terminal, I was thinking like a built-in thing, and that's something that can be removed.
How he can,
Yeah, I mean,
you know, he
whatever you guys think is best.
can climb easily without a computer.
Now you guys have like
I can
a
try to throw
backpack
the
kind of thing,
computer.
like 35 feet. Just but if you like, you can actually make a roll to try to remove it.
Roll to what? Sorry.
You can make a roll to try to remove like kind of the hard drive kind of thing.
Can I do a roll to try to power it on first, and then if that doesn't work, try to take it apart?
I will get you to make it an easy computers check to try to power it on. Okay, so you're like, okay, this seems to be the proper sequence to power this thing on. Like, flick, twist, hit the button, nada.
And with the 2 threats, you make me.
No, nothing. Nope, nothing with that. In combat, though, I'd have given you more strain. But, in this dire situation, I won't.
Push button, nothing works. Pass out.
Just one with the bugs.
Shit!
You just wake up the next day. You wake up the next day. I had this weird dream about bugs. You're like, ah!
He just goes.
It was this big.
It's not even just like beep 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 beep. It's beep 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 beep. Oh my lord!
Okay, so I'm gonna try to see if I can take apart the terminal or a hard drive or.
Perfect. So it is a hard mechanics check.
Oh, even better.
And don't forget that.
We really sent the wrong guy down here.
Don't forget the setback.
Oh, don't worry.
Slack.
This really did seem like a job for Slacks.
Maybe.
100%.
He would have been up and down, no problem.
Yeah, up, down, rip the computer out. Not a problem at all.
How far away from the cataclysm are we?
How far away from the cataclysm? I will say that you are about 5 kilometers, so it's not that far. But it
We are
is.
halfway there.
Yeah, you're a ways away. This piece of wreckage kind of snuck up on you. You didn't really necessarily realize it was there, but you got to the crevasse and you could see it down there. So, you could like half pull it out, but it kind of gets jammed and you feel like if you pulled it, it would just kind of break.
Okay. Can't seem to get the hard drive out.
Cal, I say this with all the respect I can. Flex is not looking too good. This is a very calm Trandoshan. He has seen me almost die. He's seen you almost die. Calm, cool, and collected. Know how a dog sometimes chitters its teeth when it's scared? Flex looks like those little toys that you wind up and go. Flex is not doing good. Get your ass up.
I didn't know those carried over in the Star Wars universe, but
Yeah. Flex isn't doing good. And then as you just hear me look, it's like, it's going to be okay, big fella. Don't worry. It's good. It's get your ass up here now.
well, my options are going unconscious and leaving my body to the bugs, or well, I'm gonna try to climb back up.
You still have the option of using a force die to counter or turn one of the greens into a yellow die.
Nope, I'm not giving you any more black die.
I think
Dark
you
side.
should. It's either that or you risk a character death.
At this fucking point, like, I don't even know, man.
You use them. There was one game he had 3 force die and he never used them, and that was the hut fight.
But also, you killed them in the first turn. Because I had them all, you guys couldn't use any. So, I mean...
Yeah. So see, if we do this, we killed his big boss because he didn't want us to have any. He may lose you because you don't want him to have any. Don't turn to Jordan. You doing it or not?
I did.
Anything.
So, you make it a bit of the way up, and you're like, oh, with those advantages, you're like, oh, that's the path right there. I could probably use that that'd be easier. And you're like, oh, yeah, and like a crunch on the ground, and you take 3 damage, which is absorbed by the soak, I'm assuming, and then 3 strain.
Yes. Yeah, okay. You just see, like, the flicker in my eyes go out, just powered down.
So you know that it's more of a temporary shutdown, that your ally could be saved in this situation there, Jin and Slacks.
Yes, I know that.
I am not going down there. This man was stronger than I am. He's better suited for nature than I am. Now, I have to ask you, Slacks. Would he come back tomorrow? Or would we have to do something to bring him back?
He would come back tomorrow if nothing happened to him in the meantime.
So I'm leaving it up to you, Slacks, because what's more important to you? Getting paid
Or getting laid.
or getting fat?
Well, I do have 3 kids.
Getting paid or getting Cal?
I can't leave them behind. But yeah, I'm
Wait a
still
minute.
freaking out, so I don't know about jumping down there myself.
I'm
Oh,
going to
Oh, sorry, I'm mute. That's right, never mind.
I'm going to do one thing before we make a choice, and I'm going to take my gun and just scan everywhere around us. We've been here for a while, and I don't like this.
Cool. I will get you to make a, I'll say a hard perception check with a setback die.
Because of my fear.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. I will say that on the other side of this crevasse, you see an eye just kind of shine next to a tree, and then it kind of leaves. And then further back, you see another eye kind of glow, and it kind of leaves. And
Can I do like an outline? Does it look like a big thing? Does it look humanoid?
it seems to be low to the ground, but you basically get like a shine, like the sun, like this is kind of open, and the sun's kind of
Flare.
going. Yeah, you see like an eye, nighttime, like a
The reflection off a cat's eye.
exactly.
Does it just me asking, does this give me the feel of predator watching prey? Or does it give me the feel of something analyzing? Like, does it look like it's intellectual, just like, oh shit, what's this? Or like, I'm gonna fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can look at something's eyes and tell its intent a bit. Like, is this, I'm gonna kill, or is it like, I'm observing?
From across the crevasse, you can tell that it is moving, but it is keeping an eye on whatever is going on. And it seems
So
to be
on one
moving.
knee-
It seems to be moving. Like you guys had to like kind of fork to one side. It's like moving. I don't want to say towards you, but like that side coming
circling,
in.
going, trying to get them behind us. I'm gonna look at Slacks and go, so. Thing is what? Have an ally down. I like Cal. He's a very good person, but the question we have to ask right now, Slacks, is he what would put it this way? As Jin gets this somewhat arrogant, pissed off, like stance into him. If it was reversed and Cal was up here and I was fucking down there, he would leave me there. Fucking said he would like 3 times. Was that fun banter or?
I want to come down, but I honestly don't know how I'm going to get him back up, even if I get to him. I'm trying to think of something. Like, I've got one repair patch so I can bring him back, but like I don't know how we're going to get out of the hole still.
He's still there. The cataclysm is 5 kilometers.
Yeah, if we had a rope or something, then that would be one thing. We could go down, tie him up, and pull him up. Tie a rope on him and pull him out, but I honestly don't know if there's a way to get him out.
So the question now is, do we leave him to fend for himself, or do we take out my blaster and go get him out of his misery?
Not that one.
That one? Okay,
I'd rather at least have a chance we can get him after.
okay. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be a dick, but I know if I was unconscious on the ground and there was something that was walking around us, trying to kill me. You know what I'm saying?
Do I have passive hearing while I'm passed out? Like, can I subconsciously hear this?
I will say that you might remember some stuff when you awake it, like when you wake up.
Okay.
But it won't be like full sentences. You'll be like, there was talk of almost like a dream.
Okay.
But
Of
also,
bugs and betrayal. Okay, good to know.
also they're having this discussion way up there on a cliff. They're not yelling to you
Yeah.
at this point.
Okay, I'm going
Yeah.
to look at Flax and go, we need to make a fucking decision now because something is hunting us.
Yeah, if you were closer to the ship, I was going to go back and try to find something, but we're already halfway there. I think we might as well go try to find what we're here for, and then try
Hey
to get
Google,
him on
start
the
a
way back.
2-minute timer.
I am,
Yeah, let's go.
grab my comm just real quick and I go, Al, I don't know if you're going to hear this. I don't know if you're going to remember this. I don't even know if you will live. Just know that I meant every fucking thing I've ever told you. And I'm glad you took this bullet for us. Sacrifice will not be in vain. Let's go. And I tell I3, leads the way. We can't get him out.
If we are in danger, is it perhaps safer down there?
Yes, but how the fuck are we going to get out? and you climb that cliff because I fucking can't.
We could perhaps just follow it down and down and down. I'm not too sure.
It's not a hole. It's like the Grand Canyon.
It's like a crevasse.
It's a crevasse.
I don't think me and Giselle understood that. I thought it was just a fucking hole.
No, it's like a crack between between two places.
Never mind, Cal. We're coming to see you. And I'm gonna go. Fuck it. Let's go. And I'm gonna tell I'm looking at Slack like, you look shaken up. I'm a bit more level-headed. You and the droid go first. I will make sure nothing interrupts your climb. I'm going to go kneel and just keep my gun trained on where I saw the trajectory of those eyes.
Okay. So
Until they tell me they're
Slacks are going first.
Does the droid have a way to get down there, or like do I need to carry him?
He's like, I will perhaps fall to my death. I'm not sure. But at this point, hey Google, stop. At this point, a pair of figures kind of walks out from the tree line, behind you. You were looking more across, but they definitely move faster than you expected. You see two of the Nexu kind of you're looking and they kind of catch you off guard. I did roll to see if their stealth to beat your guys' perception, and we're gonna roll initiative here.
Okay.
And you
So
guys will rule
This wouldn't be
vigilance for the perception instead of cool.
because we weren't expecting this.
Correct.
Same thing, anyways.
Mine's a bit better than my cool, so.
Hey, I passed when there's nothing to go against.
Question: do you guys prefer me roll them together or separate?
I'm thinking
I would-
separate.
I'll leave it to the book. If they're pack animals, they would fight together. If they're just two fucking things that found us at the same time, separate.
It's up to you guys.
Said separate, there, Slacks.
Yeah, I'd rather have the chance to kill one before they both attack.
Right, separate.
Okay, cool.
Though we did have decent rolls, so we might survive.
It might still be good. Fuck. See, if I would have known, I thought it was a hole. If I knew it was literally a crevasse, I would have went down. Been like, let's keep going. But I misunderstood the description.
Yeah, I thought at one point somebody said they were going to look around, but then I think you said that, and then instead changed to looking for the rope, and then I got confused too. I was just a hole.
Cool. So, I will say that they get a turn because of the surprise, but then it's going to be player, NPC.
Hey, are we
For
doing
the record, that was
other
so
rope
much
droid?
fun.
If you want the protocol droid to have a turn, he can have a turn.
I just mean we gotta try to make sure he doesn't get eaten.
Something tells me they're gonna go for us because we're a bit more fleshy.
Slightly larger too.
Okay, so I'll roll for him. Why not? And it is a vigilance,
Yeah.
which is willpower. Okay. So PC, NPC, PC. Because he rolled none. So
Alright, so we'll get their sneak attacks, huh?
perfect. So they have a turn here. Each of them they're going to jump at one of you. You see that one is wounded, and that one is going to jump at Jin.
I wonder why.
I couldn't tell you, but
What did I have to do to you?
okay. So,
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
okay. Oh no, it's not that bad. It'll.
I like when you giggle.
And then And I think this makes sense. So it does not crit, but it will give itself an advantage on the next attack. And it is going to deal you 9 damage. Actually, I need to re-roll that because of your armor.
That's because you need to add a setback.
Yes, that is true. It might be better, it might be worse.
He might crit.
Hey, Chris!
Son of a bitch.
So, you're like looking, and basically from the back, it hops up and claws the.
Living shit out of me.
Yeah, claws you pretty good. It's 9 damage, but you also get a critical injury.
9, so 3, 7. Jesus.
And then,
Yeah, I got a crit.
and then the other one that seems to be healthy is going to attack Slacks, and at this point they are engaged.
What's the first critical injury?
The first immediately suffer 2 strain, no ongoing effect.
2.
1 purple. Oh, okay, no, never mind. And
2, okay.
And this one is going to try to bite you. Yeah, it's going to try to bite you, Slacks. And I'm just trying to use the right dice. Cool.
Oh!
Cool. So with the bite, that is a crit and 10 damage. And also it has Pierce 1, so it ignores 1 point of the soak. So basically 11 damage, if that makes sense. And also ensnare. So you're basically caught in its mouth at this point. You can't move for the next turn.
Oh, yay.
And cool. We are going. Oh, also, yeah. Sorry, that's a crit. So critical injury. I'm not sure if I mentioned that or not.
Strain.
But we are going around. So it's going to be player, NPC, and then PC.
So I think Bean Slack should take our turn. Slack, if you want to go first, you're welcome.
Well, I still don't know if I can do anything.
Right, well, I know what I can do. I've got my blaster out. I'm engaged. Fucking shoving that shit in its mouth. And I'm taking a shot. I'm
Cool.
aiming.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so that's an easy shot because of my foregrip. 1 difficulty instead of 2 because
What-
it's engaged.
What
Crit.
does it do?
Forearm grip. Base modifier. Decrease difficulty of engaged shots from 2 difficulty to 1.
Okay, so with a heavy, it's a hard, so it's still an average.
Average, yeah. So, yellow. I'm aiming. And then I have that one. Average. And I have a setback on it already.
And don't forget your fear.
Setback. Fuck! Asshole. Motherfucker. As I'm saying this, I'm just praying under my breath, going to whatever entity is out there, give me a fucking chance!
Ooh,
And a crit!
it is a crit. That is lucky. That is really lucky.
What is it with me and putting guns in people's mouths and just murderizing them?
Murderizing.
So, that is 10, 20, 30 points of damage to that motherfucker's brain.
So it comes up, it scratches you, and it's like, ah! And you basically just go, ah! Poof! And it basically, like, it isn't very gory, because all the damage goes inside, through its neck, and you basically shoot through its organs. And it's just a little quick fart of, just a blood dust, and like a blood mist.
Out of his butthole.
Yeah, exactly. And that one seems to drop dead. Yeah, that one was already hit pretty bad. Also, you dealt 30 damage. But yeah, so after that, it is either Slacks or IT3.
So, if I'm in snare, is there anything I can do?
Sorry, what was that?
You said that I'm ensnared from getting bit, right? So what are the options when ensnared?
You cannot move, otherwise you can do whatever you like.
Does that mean I couldn't pull out my axe?
No, you definitely can. Sorry, you can't like run away. You can like move, you just can't like
Yeah, I just
walk
didn't
away.
know like there's maneuvers.
Yeah, yeah.
But just move. Yeah, alright, then can I pull out my vibro axe and just take a slice at its head?
Cool. So also, I know you know, but don't forget your 2 setbacks from your panicking
I
state.
know.
I have a question.
Okay.
This is Justin, not Cal. Cal is sleeping.
Okay.
Did you count his early damage as damage or stun damage? Because it was stun damage earlier.
It was, but however, the 30 damage would have killed it anyways.
I figured the 30 would do it. I mean, gun to mouth shoots out. I mean, that was the game.
Right, really, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
I'm happy for that crit.
What was the difficulty for this?
Vibro Axe, I think, is just 1 because you're engaged. Nice.
Ooh. And that is a crit.
Oh, that's right. You did that.
Right. Nice. Okay.
Now just gonna, what does this thing do on a crit? Because apparently I didn't write it down.
It's likely just a critical injury.
Insta kill.
Yeah. It's likely just that.
Yeah, I don't see anything extra on it. Alright, so that would be just 4 damage, and then the critical injury.
Okay, cool. Let me just write that down over here. A lot easier to write down when there's only one of them. So you said 4 damage and critical injury. Okay, cool. So, okay. Right on. We are good. Awesome. So it seems to be still very pissed off. It's going to have its turn. It's going to try to bite you again.
We're gonna say eat. I was like, don't swallow Slacks.
Nope. Green. Then it's going to aim. And 1 purple. Seems to be right. That's that's 8 damage and a critical injury.
That was with 1 piercing or whatever, right?
1 what, sorry?
Like, it has 1 piercing or whatever it's called.
It does, yes, sorry. Yeah, it does have 1 piercing and 1 ensnare, so you can't run away again. So the second crit is suffer a setback dice to your next action. No ongoing effect.
Yay.
So after that, it is PC. IT3 is going to look at the situation and be like, I like my odds, and he's going to go and try to climb down.
Oh, fuck. Really? He just saw me obliterate this thing and said he likes his odds? Fucking dick.
We'll see what happens.
He does realize we have no more repair kits, right?
No, I still have one.
Okay, good. We're using it on Cal. Fuck that.
That's the plan.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this is not super likely.
Ah!
So he falls. He doesn't look super damaged, but he seems to shut off as well.
So this is now known as the robot graveyard. That's what I'm calling it.
So as he falls down, you can tell that the bugs get a little bit rowdy.
Fucking asshole. IT3.
Cool.
Rip out your processor and give it to Slack so he can just keep you in an iPad. You're going to be his Jarvis, motherfucker.
So at this point, we're going back to the start of the initiative order. PCPC.
Pointing towards the lion. Aiming. How is he? He would be short distance, right? So that would be what? Average?
One purple. Easy.
One purple.
Don't shoot slacks.
One purple.
Remember, I'm in his mouth.
Yep. Blue, purple, and then one set. No, I don't get that.
For the butt.
I guess still get that setback from the fear?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. What do I do with those two triumphs? That's two triumphs. There's got to be something fucking amazing that happens,
That
man.
can be
I also crit.
That can be 3 crits.
A third crit.
Holy that's 3 crits? That's 2 crits. I crit on it. Oh, wait. No. That means triumphs crit on him. Oh, my God. That's 3 crits. So, on the first shot, that is 11, 21, 31. Then it is plus 31 plus 20, so that's 51, plus another 20, which is 71 points of goddamn. Yeah. I got
Oh yeah. Each crit is 20 whatever, right?
20 extra. 20 extra. So I got 11 on my first hit.
Plus 20,
Plus
20,
plus
20. Wow. So 70 damage.
Let go of my mechanic!
So this thing looks like it's made for hunting elephants, and you're like, thunk, and this Nexu gets obliterated. The jaw is still on Slax's leg, but the rest just basically just splats on the side of this cliff.
I'm gonna look at Slacks and go, I just T-mode that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the gagging.
So at this point, you see that down below, the bugs are drawn to the attention of IT3 that fell. He seems to be nice and relatively shiny, and they seem to be kind of swarming and kind of creating, like, I don't want to say a mist above him, but like they're starting to swarm around IT3.
We have to kill bugs now. Get your bowcaster out. I'm just gonna get my gun and aim down at the bugs.
How close are they to the pod?
What did I think I said it was 9 meters from the bottom to the pod.
Can I go over closer to the pod, like away from the bugs and off to the side and crawl down and try to make it over to the pod without them noticing me?
I will say that during combat, climbing down is like 2 turns. Or I would say a turn, but like you're like rushing down and not moving over. You're just going to the ledge and like.
Okay, never mind. I was just trying to use him as a distraction to get past. Alright, so you're going to take a shot?
Oh, I already
you just
shot
shot.
the line.
Okay, I'll take a shot then.
Cool.
With 3 setback dice.
With 3 setback dice, and they're basically over his body. So this is a difficult shot, and I will say at this range it would be long range, so 2 because you have the scope.
Yep.
Three setback dice.
Yeah, I need to just pull out my gun, so that would be maneuver just with weapons.
Yeah, exactly. That is a maneuver.
Okay. It could have been worse.
Would have been worse.
That's
You
true.
shoot and it kind of hits to the side. It doesn't really seem to affect the bugs much.
I'm very shooken up from what just happened.
So, the cats are gone. Player turn. Their turn. I'll say it just goes back to the start. It'll be PC, and then the bugs.
I'm going to shoot the bugs.
Okay, go ahead. Long range. And you have 1 setback for the fear.
Aiming 1 setback.
Yep.
So that's my gun, 2 purples for the range, my aim plus my accurate, and the setback. Great, but I don't hit. I'm gonna use that to advantage to get rid of some of my strain.
Cool, you can do that. So you shoot and the bugs don't really seem affected, but they do try to basically pick apart IT3. They seem to be drawn to metal as they were sitting on the hull of the old ship. I'm scrolling forward instead of backwards.
Did you say we were at the top of round, so when we have another PC turn first?
Yes, correct. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did just restart. Yes, correct.
Alright, then I'm going to aim and take a shot.
Sure, go ahead. And Darth Derpy in chat just said they pooped today. So can we get a round of applause?
Whoa.
Oh, damn. You can heal some strain, though. Actually, if you want, I can let you use all that to recover half your fear.
Oh, yes, 100%.
4 advantages, 1 triumph. I will, you gain a bit of confidence, and you miss. But you're like, okay, my friends are in danger. I have to, Trandoshan sack up. So at this point, it is the bugs' turn. They're going to try to grab a hold of IT3 and
If you say that they flutter him away, I will turn off my PC right now.
Cool. So you could tell that they start to like grab, they start to like hop on IT3, and they start to like try to bring it. They try to basically drag it, but they don't seem successful. We're going back around. PC.
But these bugs need to fucking die. I will say that. Pull that back. Good.
Oh my god.
That's 11. That's 10 for my first crit. That's 20, 30 for my second. That's 50 points of damage.
All right. So you shoot. There's like a hole where the bugs were, and the rest of them kind of flutter off. You seem to have scared the bugs away. Now the only problem that seems to be present is that half the party is unconscious at the bottom of a cliff.
How high is this fucking crevasse?
I don't remember how high it's
15.
at.
15 meters.
15, yeah, 15.
15 meters.
Yeah. So closer to like 50.
So jumping it, the fucking no-go.
It might be
How
a go.
high is the hole? bugs are gone. 15. How far is the base of this
The hull
ship?
is 5 above the water, but it is 9 away from the ledge.
9 from the edge, 5 up, so that's 10-meter drop. A 9-meter jump. And I ain't doing that. That's fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Jin is dumb enough to consider it, though.
Hey, Jin, you need cybernetic legs? Because yours are facing opposite directions now. Yeah.
It's okay. Just give me a night's rest. That'll be good. Mr. Morgan!
Stim back! Stim back!
Hold on a second. Where is there water again?
I think there is water, like, it's called a pond, and it is, I think, like, half of the ship is, like, in water.
Inside, there's a pond inside the crevasse.
Yes.
Okay. Should have tried to climb down above the water, but probably, like, broke my fall a little bit.
The water seems to be more central as it kind of pools in, yeah.
Officer. I'm going to go, Flex, rock, paper, scissors, to who goes first?
No camera. It's rock, I swear.
I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to go to the jaw that was around Slax's leg and just, like, rip off a tooth of one of those nexus. Because, like, that's a fucking cool thing we just killed. I'm grabbing it, pocketing it, and I'm going to go, alright. Actually, I want to ask you a question, Slax. You're a hunter tribe. Is there any parts of the nexus that we could sell to make cash?
I mean, they're not native to my home planet, but can I make like a xenology check to see if I know?
Sure. Yeah, let's do a knowledge xenology, sure. And I will say that it is I'll say hard.
With the setback still for this too?
1 setback because you healed half your fear. Cool. So you are like, you've heard that some of its bones are sometimes used in jewelry, and it's usually quite expensive. But you're not sure where it's made, but you've definitely heard of like a claw necklace, and it's like a bunch of Nexu claws, or like tooth earrings or stuff like that. It's kind of like more like a tribal thing, but it's definitely a renowned piece of jewelry amongst like big game hunters.
Do we have like a hover cart, like a loading cart or anything on our ship?
I will say no.
Okay.
One of these is obliterated. It is
The one that I shot through the intestines, though.
yeah, the one that you shot through the mouth isn't too bad. You basically shot its ass out. But the fur and such seems to be in pretty good shape.
I'll just take some claws, some teeth, and just go, at least we could try to get a bit of cash for this when we get back to another planet. And I'm just going to pocket what I can.
I'd make sure there's no meat left on those. You don't need to attract more predators.
Want a snack? And I'm going to give them, like, the ones that have remnants of meat. And I'm going to try to climb down, just that's what we got to do.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Perfect. So it is a hard athletics check, and you guys each have fear. So there is actually, I will give you the chance right now. The immediate threat is gone. I will let you make another discipline check if you want to try to get rid of that fear. It could go backwards. It could get worse instead of better.
Hard, you said?
It's a hard athletics, but it's a average. It's an average discipline. Yeah.
I'm going to use a light side to up one of my dice.
Okay. Perfect. You are no longer afraid.
Fuck this place, we just killed 2 lions.
Should I try it?
I would.
The last thing we need is a cockier Jin, but that's okay.
Hey, whoa. Not cockiness. As a great artist from my home planet would say, what's wrong with being confident?
Because there's no failure, I won't make it get worse, but I will say that you remain with the one fear.
Oh, my rolls today are so good.
Alright, climbing
Don't
down.
even start.
Okay,
Don't even start.
so
Besides stealth, I have nothing.
I'll get Jin to do it first.
The hard.
Yeah, a hard roll down, and you're feeling pretty confident. You blasted those things. They're scary. They deal a lot of damage, but if you shoot them, they're dead.
You know what? I'm good, and this is where I fall to my death.
So you fall, and you take
My death.
10. Actually, I'll get you to roll. What was it? Page 215. Oh, I was
What?
close. I'm sorry. You can make an average athletics or coordination check to reduce the damage.
I will do. An average
Uh,
coordination.
athletics or coordination.
Doing coordination. Ugh.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
So advantages reduce the strain, and successes reduce the damage. So you don't take any less damage. So you take 10 damage, and
Okay.
then you take 8 strain.
Give me. I gotta add that up. So.
Does he lose his soak?
Yeah, the soak is
Okay.
yeah, the soak is reduced.
So the soak reduces the 10.
Yep. And then for the last roll of the night, I will get slacks. I'll use my dark side to upgrade the difficulty of the climb, and I'll use 2 of them. How about that? So I'll do red, purple.
Oh.
Slack should have just gone from the start. That's what should have happened. So,
Yeah.
Slack,
Apparently.
you're feeling super stressed. You're like, oh my god, Jin just fell. He's alive. He's okay, but holy Christ. And you're just like, oh, I'm a Trandoshan. Remember, like, big, long arms? You make it down safely. No issues.
That's hilarious.
So at this point, we'll wrap it up here. So IT3 and Cal are unconscious. They're droids. Consciousness is a bit of a weird thing. They're powered down for the time being. Jin just took a mighty fall. Slacks took a bit of damage from the Nexu up at the top of the cliff. Climbed down safely though. So we'll stop there. We'll pick it up next week. Thank you for watching. If you're not following, feel free to follow. We're doing this next Monday again. But I hope you guys had fun. And I will find someone to raid if it works. Because last time, it did not work.
It didn't work last time. Be sure to join us on Monday. We get to see this debauchery keep going. I think in every single round of combat we've ever had, me and Kyle have either fainted, like gone unconscious, one of us. Slacks has been standing through this entire campaign, just going like, "What's wrong with you bitches?"
Oh,
Yeah, we get to go down.
also, Cal, when you go unconscious, you get a critical injury. Oh, actually, that might just be from wounds. I will say that you do not get a critical injury from strain. If that makes sense. I will find someone with just a few. Is this guy? What's this guy doing? Is he making? I don't know. I want to find someone who's playing something. Cool. Well, I will send you guys to see the Flying Chili. How about that? They're playing Squadron, so I'll send you guys to see that. So thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. We will catch you next week, hopefully, where we continue the jungle adventure that has been stressful for some of the characters. But farewell and goodbye.